I didn't think of an intro.
That's the intro.
Hi everyone. We're back. Season 5 of Men's Couch. I'm here with
Nicholas.
And Lucas.
and so we're here, season 5. We're here to talk about just our plans and just our vision for season 5, and also how we deal with change, and how like life transitions and different seasons of life. How do we adjust to different seasons, different stages and seasons of life?
Oh, for sure. Change, one of the most broad and important topics within life. Certainly not easy, but um, he's the perfect topic to start off season 5 because this is my last year of college, and so I'm gonna be gone. I'm gonna be gone. I'm not gonna be able to. I'll be sad. Um, but I've been thinking about how my life is going to change when I graduate because I mean that's one of the biggest changes in a person's life. You graduate from school
Yeah.
and then you go on to continue your endeavors in a different way because like we spend like all like up until college or up until college ends, you pretty much spend your entire life um, in school, like being told what to do and
Digesting everything.
and
Yep.
like learning everything. And then whenever you're just thrown out into the real world, it's
Like, what do we do
like
now?
what do you do? Like there's no more classes to sit through. There's no more.
No more help button.
No, yeah, um I feel like for me, I feel like dealing with different seasons of life, it used to be difficult because sometimes I would get like attached to a certain season of my life and kind of like build my life around that. Um, I remember like coming before, like the summer before coming to college, I was very focused on like who am I, or you know, how do I want to live as an adult, and I was kind of like thinking that way because up until that point, I was just focused on the like high school in that environment and wasn't able to like see my identity outside of that. So
I know for me, I'm going into my sophomore year now. I've had a lot of change even between my freshman and sophomore year. I have a few more clubs now I'm on e-boards for and having a lot more like work, especially right now because of
yeah,
all those clubs. I know, for example, CCO, I'm on the e-board for that. It's a lot of work right now because we're trying to plan out the first CCO, which is
yeah,
tomorrow, and we're planning that out, and we're gonna have a good time tomorrow. So
yeah. I feel like for me, like my anxiety goes up during like seasons of life that, um, like I feel like my anxiety was up before I came to college, like naturally, but it was also because I was thinking more of like I was just thinking of more about like, am I capable of being an adult? So I was just like kind of having a little bit of those existential questions, but um, I would say I think as a whole, I think there's a lot of adjustment um happens in um changing into different stages of life, and it's difficult to adjust. It's a process.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Um, it's all a process, and like the most recent season of my life, I guess, is adjusting to like when I came to college, obviously, very everyone when they go to college is all full of anxiety and stress, and oh, will I make friends? Will I be able to be an adult? Will I survive? Um, and after going through that for 3 years, things like it's odd how the anxiety has calmed down. I really am not that nervous when it comes to like going out talking to people, going to classes anymore, and it's kind of odd for me because I've never been someone who isn't full of anxiety. um and so now it's just oh, so now it's just preparing for bigger challenges ahead. Oh, are we getting
Does
cozy?
anyone
sure.
okay, if you want to challenge it. I think. Oh yeah, it stretches.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, it
Oh,
stretches.
cool.
Heck yeah, we're getting cozy up in here. We're getting
Yes.
comfy.
Yeah. Um. Yeah. For me, just when it comes to like anxiety and like I have anxiety in general, but when it comes to having to adjust to something, I have to like focus on all like the uncertainties of what is this going to bring, what what is this season is what is this season required of me, just all that like adjustment. And I feel like right now, I guess like now that I'm coming, like now that we're back on campus
Mm.
and back to school and stuff, it's still like even though I've been doing it for like the past 2 years, it's still an adjustment for me because it's um it, having to go from like the summer rhythm to like a different
Mm.
rhythm of okay, I have class, I have like this activity, I have all these things. That's like a big adjustment for me that I have to have grace for myself that it's going to take
Mm.
time
Oh, for sure.
Yes.
to like even though I've been doing it for 2 years, it's still all kind of new in a sense. Like I need to change my rhythms and like my patterns.
Oh, 100%. Like it really just hit me this week. Like you go from summer, like I mean, either you're working or you're doing something else,
Mhm.
and like I feel like over the summer you really don't. It's hard to understand the difference between during the school year how much you're using your brain, and during the
Yeah.
summer, like if you're not in an internship or anything, if you're just sort of like working, going about the motions, or just sort of chilling and having fun, you're really not sort of using your brain as much as you are during school time.
Yeah.
And it really hits you because I'll be like working on an assignment, or I'll try and write
Mhm.
something, and then the cogs are rusty, the gears are rusty in my brain, and it's like
I thought like I was the only one, like because like just like the past few days, just focusing on all like the assignments I have to do and just focusing on like even just like paying attention to a professor. I love my professors, but like I'm still in that mode of summer of just chilling and not like
oh yeah.
having to really be on. And even like socially, it's a huge social adjustment like for me because
Mm.
having to which I'm glad I have the apartment so I can like escape people. I'm just kidding. But it's a huge social adjustment because I would only see people like
Mm.
once every few weeks, but now it's just like every day is like
You see everyone every day
Yeah.
now.
constant interaction. And for like an introvert, that's like so hard
Oh my
to
gosh, I
Oh
understand that
yeah.
for sure.
it's so hard to adjust to like that social rhythm like of oh hi like hey it's
Yeah.
just like
I
it's
feel that.
it can be like a bit overwhelming sometimes, but I think like I just have to get used to that, like used to um like saying hi. And for those of you that are just like starting college, there's a lot. Do you have a lot to say about
Yeah,
that?
I do.
There's a lot to say about that.
We had so far like here in RMU, the class of 2029, we just had a mobbing mania, many of those events. So a lot of our freshmen, this is their first week of classes
Oh yeah,
here at
ever.
RMU, and they're still getting to know like where are your classes at. So like for RMU, like they do Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then Tuesday, Thursday. So like tomorrow will be the second day of the Tuesday, Thursday formatted classes. So people are still trying to get to know each other in their
Oh yeah.
classes. I know like some classes do like group work and all that. Just like getting to know your classmates. I know I said hi to a lot of people.
Yeah.
He's good at that.
A lot of people have come up to me. I have a little bit of a story. Um, so I was sitting by like the gazebo. You can imagine where that is. Um, and then these two girls come up to me and they were like to me like, you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
But like being someone that is willing to help the other people that are brand new to campus, I think if you're an upperclassman, being willing to maybe help a freshman out if they need help, like maybe on an assignment or need help finding somewhere. For example, if they don't know where like a certain class is, or if they need help finding like Saxby's or something.
That helps a lot with adjustment. The biggest thing that helped with my adjustment to college was having upperclassmen. I'll say like I'll mention names. Megan Swab has actually been on Men's Couch, which is funny because she's kind of like my mentor. Aaron Fryer, just like people that are like people that are like have um like that are upperclassmen, like just mentoring the like freshmen, it helps so much with adjustment, because really we're just kind of like thrown, it's like we're thrown to the wolves sometimes with being a freshman and stuff.
Oh yeah,
And this isn't just like this isn't just limited to um like freshmen. It's for everybody
mentors.
is yeah.
Yeah. You think that the best way to sort of adjust to new seasons of life is to talk to mentors and people who have already gone through the changes that you're going through.
Yes, I
I
believe so.
think
Yeah.
like it's can be really hard to adjust to changes. It can be one of the hardest things in life to adjust to changes. But the important thing to remember is that you're not alone. People have gone through the same changes you're going through right now. And if you need help, there are people you can seek out. Like you can seek out sophomores, juniors, seniors if you're a freshman, and there's always going to be someone willing to help. But the you know the you just got to push yourself to get out there and
Yeah.
ask for help, which can be
That's
really
another
hard.
thing.
Yeah,
That's a whole other can of beans.
I was gonna say too. So I have another little thing. So a few days, like you guys know, the dean's reception. I was told that I was gonna speak to it like a day before, and that was like significant change because like I had no idea I was doing it, so I had to prepare something. I know Micah
Yeah.
knows all about this.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, what am I gonna say? And I practiced my speech to Micah like 5 or 6 times.
We were practicing in the rotunda.
We
for a
were
while.
practicing in the rotunda for a long time, but like I had to deal with unexpected change,
Yeah.
unexpected events happening in my life, and I'm actually gonna say something right now that Micah does not know about.
Oh.
I'm gonna be on the panel for accounting day.
Oh, okay, cool.
So what I'll be doing is like, um, making sure I can ask questions. It's something that I do well with, but it's something that I signed up for, but like still, it's a change in my life.
Yeah. I think for me, progressing in more into like my career path, which is psychology, I'm adjusting to that because going from the basic general psych courses to now doing more of, okay, we're gonna go to like an organization, or we're gonna go to like I think the other day it was mentioned that we're going to like a crisis place. I was like, whoa, well, wait a second, like, but it's even that is an adjustment because you have to be like you have to like fight that like imposter syndrome that says like, well, like that kind of like that the doubting voice that says like, are you ready for this? You know,
Mhm.
like there's
Oh
always
yeah, doubt.
that voice of like, are you ready for this change, for what this stage of life requires?
Hmm. Yeah,
And
uncertainties. You go into something that you've never done before, and your
yeah,
body, your mind doesn't know how to react to it because it's something entirely new, and
and
that
like
doubt creeps in.
and imposter syndrome like really, it really like impacts our ability to like feel competent in our season of life. So like for me right now, I feel like sometimes I feel like, well, like with being back on campus and developing that new rhythm, sometimes I'm like, am I able to handle like the stress of being here? Like again, am I able to handle like the socializing like daily? So that kind of gets brought up, and it's honestly, I feel like for those of you that are doubtful, like you can handle like so much more than you know. And I feel like with time, we have to be like patient with ourselves.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that plays into one of my favorite quotes of all time. And I'm sure you've all heard it. What it goes, actually, it's on. I don't know if I have my keys with me, but it's on my keychain. There's a little circle charm that has it on there. It's you're loved more than you know. You're stronger than you think. You're capable of more than you realize. And the reason that that is true is because all of us harbor all of this potential, and it's so rare that we do things to 100% of our ability, either because we don't know that we can, or because we're nervous, because there's something mentally holding us back. But if you ever get to the point where, if you ever get to the point where you can give 100%, you will be extremely surprised about what you can do. Like, you can handle so much more than you think.
That's a good point.
Oh.
The book fell. That's a good point. That's a good point because there's a lot that we do, but we don't feel that we're capable of doing it. And I feel like we need to. I feel like confidence, just developing that, is important. Um, for me personally, confidence in making decisions, confidence in being able to handle, um, just like normal tasks. I feel like like um, the more you doubt yourself, the more
He's going to check his cheek.
the more like the more you feel like you can't handle something. Also, is it too cold in here?
I like it chilly.
Is it
It's
too
fine.
Okay?
It says, always remember you're braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, smarter than you think, and loved more than you know. That's the quote.
Yeah, yeah. And I feel like if we start there and believe that about ourselves, then we can like live that out. Like meaning um, we can feel that we can adjust to a new season of life.
Yeah, give yourself a chance because
Yeah.
you don't know what you're capable of.
Like going into like your freshman year, you may find out stuff about yourself that you never even knew. For example, I'm going to use a good example for me. Like I didn't know how social I was until coming here.
You're very social.
He's a very social man. I have a hard time believing that you didn't know you were social before.
You are a very social man. I get like sometimes like okay, this is like not gonna lie, I kind of felt a bit intimidated last year because it's like, oh, he's like talking to me a lot, and I'm like just so like quiet. I felt like, oh, but it's like no, it's like a good thing, and I feel um, like transitioning into new stages of life, I feel like you discover a lot about yourself. You discover like the gifts you have, because maybe like in previous seasons of life, you weren't able to use those gifts or like live that out. For example, for me, being in high school, I wasn't really able to like. I didn't know that I was able to get people together, and I didn't know I was able to like I wasn't really aware of my gifts until I met more of the right people. So I think that is a big that's the big thing, like having people in a new stage of life versus like the old stage, an old season of life. I feel like that's a huge thing to adjust to. Like I was adjusting like to college, like people were actually nice because like in high school no one
Yeah,
liked me.
because in high school, people don't want to be there. In college, everyone chose to be there. You
Yeah.
pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like it's a big adjustment of even like accepting like the culture and community around you.
Another thing I would recommend doing, I know that it might seem like a big step, is join clubs.
Mhm.
I know it might seem a bit intimidating, but joining clubs can help you get involved more on campus, but also as well, it will
Yeah.
help you get out of your comfort zone more as well.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah. When you're here you can when you're in a new stage of life, I feel like there's a tendency to limit yourself and hold yourself back. Um, because like the old you that was in like a previous season of life, you feel like you need to be limited to that person, and I guess I would say like you're you shouldn't feel trapped by like the old you.
Yeah,
Like,
because you still have potential to grow. You are not limited by who you are right now because you can become more. I mean, it's
yeah.
easy to say rather than to do. But if you look back, if you look, if any of us look back to who we were in high school,
Oh,
I think us now would be able to do a lot more than that guy.
yeah. I was,
Mm-hmm.
I was a completely different person, and I feel like you have to believe that you're a different person because um I feel like you might sabotage certain like opportunities if like in your new stage of life, whether it be like you're moving to, I don't know, you're buying a new house, moving to marriage. I don't know. That's just random stuff. Or yeah, like or getting a new apartment or whatever. I feel like if you operate out of like that old you, then there's like you like sabotage um what you want to do in this like new stage of life. Like for me, like coming to college, um like I could have operated out of like old Micah like from high school, which he didn't really like want to talk to anyone and didn't like
Oh yeah.
believe the worst about himself. So that like if I only stopped right there, I wouldn't be able to like meet the people around me.
Oh, for sure. I feel a very similar way actually. Because okay, like when I first came to RMU when I was a freshman, I had a crisis because my senior year of high school, like throughout all of elementary school, middle school, high school,
Mhm.
I was very not socialized
Yeah.
as a weird kid.
Mm-hmm.
Bluntly, I hung out with the weird kids. I was a little I was odd. And my senior year of high school was the sort of the first time I realized the potential I had because
Mhm.
senior year of high school, I did all these projects and I did all these extracurriculars and I sort of grew my sphere more than I thought I could. And then whenever I came to RMU my freshman year, I was had a crisis because I was like, did I peak in high school? And I was thinking, did I was thinking I'm like I had finally gotten to a point where I was happy with myself socially, and then I
Yeah.
had to move somewhere else, and I was like, am I ever going to get there again? And
Yeah.
I didn't move past that until I let myself be better, until I understood that I didn't peak in high school and I can keep going up.
No one,
and
yeah.
that now I would say that I am definitely better than I was at my senior year of high school.
Yeah, I feel like there's that worry that am I just going to be like was the previous season of life better? And I feel like there's so many perspectives that could be had like that like for like nostalgia or just the idea of peaking like in high school or peaking like at a certain point. I feel like I feel like that doesn't always leave room for growth if we feel like we peaked
Yeah, the idea of peaking,
in high school.
or at any point in life, I feel
Yeah.
like you should really get rid of that idea of peaking,
Yeah.
because even if you feel that you have done better in the past, I feel like it's much better to have the mindset that you can keep growing no matter what and no matter how old you are.
Yeah, like you're never too old. Um I was talking to Gary actually. It was like you're never too old to learn something or grow. And I feel like just like if you're entering like a new season of life, be open to it. Like embrace it. And I feel like this is actually like good advice to myself. Like just embrace it. Embrace that it's not gonna be comfortable for a while and you're gonna have to like your mind is gonna have to like adjust to like a new rhythm or like a new people even. Just like there's a lot of like new that happens and um the old isn't always like better, but um the old is just as important as the new, but I feel like we should be open to embracing the new even if we're like hesitant because I'm a person that's very hesitant about everything.
Oh yeah, I understand.
Oh, you have something? Yeah.
um, oh for sure, being hesitant to move. I mean, we're programmed as people to be as creatures, as human beings, to be afraid of the unknown.
Yeah.
It's like, it's ingrained in your brain to be, to be weary of what you don't understand, because you don't understand it. Could be like tomorrow could be the worst day ever, or it could be the best day ever. But
Yeah.
the reality is, it's not going to be the worst day or the best day ever. It's going to be somewhere in between.
Yeah.
And a hard thing to realize is that a hard mindset to get into. I feel like if you can get into this mindset, it's life changing. But understanding that there are infinite possibilities for tomorrow, there's infinite possibilities for every little second,
Yeah.
and you need, instead of fearing that, you can teach yourself to be hopeful for it, because tomorrow you could
I struggle with hope.
you could make an amazing accomplishment tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like, no one can possibly tell you that you won't have a great day tomorrow, because they
Yeah.
don't know that
Yeah.
it's not true.
That's such a good mindset to have when like adjusting to something, or going to like a new season of life, because like just going about it with hope instead of fear, it makes you feel more like confident in your ability to be in that season of life. For me, hope is not natural. Like I have to like
It's an effort.
choose. I have to like choose like, okay, I'm gonna hope, because I'm a person that just like assumes things will go wrong based on the past season. So like if you had a difficult season and you're kind of getting out of that, it's like you kind of have to um like take a different mindset of, just because it's happened back then doesn't mean it's going to happen now.
Mm-hmm. There's infinite possibilities, and so what are the
Yeah.
chances of the same thing happening twice?
Yeah.
Not very likely. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is a very good discussion.
It is.
I
Oh,
was
for
so
sure.
worried.
Or something else too, Micah, we could talk about.
Yeah,
That's
season
a
5. There's so much,
season
much
5
to talk about.
episode. I don't know.
Yeah.
That could be a new idea.
Yeah, I feel like we should be at like 30 minutes. So I don't know if you guys will like have anything else to add.
You're
Yeah.
27 minutes.
27.
27.
Okay.
We feeling good? We want to keep going. We could discuss
Oh,
new topic ideas.
Yeah, plans for season 5. Um
First one.
so there's a lot of like things that I want to do, because we moved to, like, we didn't move to YouTube, but we expanded to YouTube. So I feel like there's so much that we could do. So many
Yeah.
like we've done so much over the summer. Like we've done a whole lot of crazy
Oh,
stuff.
for sure.
That's another thing too, is like looking back on like past seasons, like pay attention to your accomplishments. Like it's not prideful. Hi. It's not too prideful to I should have told it's not prideful to like pay attention to like what happened in like last season, like this summer, like we did a whole lot with men's couch.
Oh yeah, you for certainly did.
Yeah,
For men's couch.
we did a whole lot, like man on the street. We did just videos, retreat, like
Oh yeah,
we did a lot.
it was so
So
much fun. Yeah.
I'm excited for season 5. I know like
Yeah.
Ben couldn't make it today, but he wants to do a whole lot.
Yeah.
So
Keep moving up.
yeah, and I feel like so many topics to discuss. Like my thing is like we can still do like use a podcast room, but I feel like also too it's kind of like more chill to kind of have like this environment. I don't know,
Yeah.
like I don't know,
I
like
agree.
what
Yeah,
everyone's feedback is.
I like this environment. It's chill. Y'all are good at decorating. I
Yeah.
like the vibe in here.
Hi Briar. Hi Briar.
Bye, bro.
Yeah. I feel like so there's lots to do, and um I'm excited. So
Yes. Any concluding
you've
thoughts?
been how wait, I've been doing it for like, this will be like,
Your 3rd year.
yeah, and then you came along, I think
Yeah. When did I come along? Was it after?
I think it was season 2, right?
Was it season 2? And then I like skipped a season, and because I was busy.
Yeah.
But then I came back I mean, this is my 4th year at the school, so I mean, gosh.
Season 5. But yeah, I think we hit some pretty good points. Um, again, I'm excited. I think I'm gonna like reviewing from this episode. I'm gonna learn how to like embrace the new season of Men's Couch and the many changes that are gonna come, and just like embrace like this new season of life as well. Yeah.
Summed it up pretty well, Micah.
Yeah.
Any last words?
Well, it's easier said than done, but do your best. It takes an effort, but try and have high hopes about your future, because you don't there's so many possibilities of what you'll become. And if you think that if you get the idea in your mind that things are going to be okay, they're more likely to.
One more thing that I have to say is enjoy your first week of classes. Or still in the first week. And yeah, there you go.
I'm trying to figure out my first week of class. But yeah, this is nice. Men's Couch, everyone. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll be doing Spotify and YouTube. So look out for that. We're also going to be releasing things on Instagram. So yeah, keep watching out for that.
Oh yeah, stay tuned.
Do we want to do like a? I want to do like a hug.
Like a hug. What, for the thumbnail?
Yeah.
See ya. Bye.
Bye.